What's up, guys? I am officially back from Magfest. It was a really fun time. I want to thank Scott, aka Grimsy42, for being such an awesome hostess. Him and his wife were very welcoming. They had everything ready for me. They actually cleaned the house because I'm allergic to cats, and they have cats, so that was really awesome. They were just very generous in letting me hang out with them for a little bit, so that was very fun. So Magfest in itself was awesome. I would highly recommend, if you guys get a chance to go to any type of convention, especially that one, to definitely take advantage. You're not going to get the greatest deals in the world, but it's really not even all about the games. It's just about the people you meet and who you go with and just the experiences you have, because it was definitely a fun time. I got a lot of stuff to show, so I'm going to do, I think, 2 different videos. This one will be Magfest Part 1 pickups, and then I'll do a Magfest Part 2 pickups, just so the videos aren't extremely long. But yeah, overall the experience was really fun. I didn't realize how many people were actually going to be there. There was a ton of people, and everyone was really nice. I met a lot of really cool people. I stayed with some pretty cool people. Natasha, I know you're watching. But yeah, it was just overall a great experience. I kind of wish the arcades, there was a huge arcade room that all of them were on free play, and that was really cool. But I kind of wish they had a little bit of a better selection. Like, I was hoping they would have Turtles and maybe like the Simpsons arcade, but they didn't, so that was kind of unfortunate. But I did get to play a little bit of Donkey Kong and some other stuff, so that was definitely fun. But yeah, overall great experience. Definitely go if you get a chance. So we'll just start off with some of the pickups and stuff that I got there. Most of the things that I got on this trip were actually from, like, friends or people from Retroware, or just people that, like, I knew based off of who I was rooming with. It wasn't from dealers per se. There were a couple things that I got from dealers, and I'll show you guys that stuff, but not a whole lot. So if you watched Grimsy42's, not his latest video, but the video before that, you'll see my shock and surprise when I get a package that I had no idea was for me, actually. So I'll go ahead and show some of that stuff, just in case you haven't watched this video. The package was from our buddy Jason, Jason Wells. He's awesome. He's a cool reseller. So yes, there are some resellers out there who are actually very cool people, and he is one of them. And I needed a label upgrade for a game, so I messaged him, and we cut a deal. And he said he was going to send this game with a box of stuff that he had for Scott. Little did I know that box of stuff was actually for me as well. So the first game I got here is Metroid for the NES. First game I got here. It's in nice shape. The reason why I wanted an upgrade is because the label on mine was a little bit trashed right there, so this one is like mint. So I'm happy to have this one in good shape. I just need the manual for this, actually, and then I have it complete. So looking out for a Metroid manual. But yeah, very happy to get that one. Then, as I was opening the package, I thought all this stuff was for Scott, and I was getting really jealous of it, because I was like, wow, this is stuff that I really like, or stuff that I've wanted. But Jason threw in a copy of Dragon Ball Z Budokai 2, the strategy guide here. I actually have the game also, so that's pretty cool. I like seeing all the different, like, fighting styles and stuff like that, because I'm not the best at fighters, so it's cool to have the strategy guide, and I love everything Dragon Ball Z, as you guys know, so very cool to get that as well. Then, definitely the part of the package I was most surprised about, I opened it up and I saw this, and mind you, I thought it was for Scott, so I was like, oh my gosh, he's getting a TurboGrafx 16, that's amazing. And then I found out it was for me, and I was so shocked. The box for this is a little bit beat up, but overall in pretty decent condition, you know, it'll do. Just the fact that it's even boxed in general, that's amazing. And then it came with the styrofoam that I have sitting over there, a controller, and all that other stuff. Oh, sorry. Something came up on the screen there. All that other stuff, so that was cool. And then it actually came with the manual, which I thought was awesome, because I feel like it's kind of hard to find the manuals with the boxes now, so very cool to get that. And then here is the actual system. It came with a copy of Bonk's Adventure here. Right there, so that was just a pretty cool bonus. I tried testing it out. I'm not even totally sure how to hook this up correctly. I did like the little switch thing, but I know that there's like a channel 3 and channel 4 thing, so I didn't know if they actually had to be on the channels or if it had to be on the video input for video games. So I'm trying to test it out, but apparently this console isn't supposed to work, so I might just be testing it for no apparent reason. But if it doesn't work, I have a friend that I can send it to, and he'll try to fix it for me. So it's very cool to finally get a TurboGrafx 16. I never thought that I would actually get this system, and I appreciate it a lot, Jason. Thank you so much for that. All right, then some stuff that I actually got from Scott. He told me a while back that he actually had this manual because I needed it, so he finally gave it to me after holding it over my head, and it's TMNT Tournament Fighters for the Genesis, so now I have a complete copy of this game, so I was very happy to get that. And then he also gave me a case for Super Smash Bros. Brawl, which I already have this game, but my case was a little bit yellowed, because I think like a smoker owned it prior, so it was nice to get another one, case and manual there, so got an upgrade. And then from him, I also got a copy of Spy Hunter for the NES, because I don't believe I had this game. So it's in pretty nice shape. I think there's just a little bit of, like, tiny little crease right there. I don't know if you can see it, but it's really not that big of a deal to me. So, awesome to get these things. Now, on to Magfest. First stuff I'm going to show, it's funny, because literally the second we got there, Pat, the NES punk, was in our room, and we realized that he had a bunch of stuff for sale. So naturally, Scott and I, being the greedy people that we are, were like, oh, let's see your stuff. So I picked out a couple things from him. The first thing I bought, I looked at the N64 games first because it's kind of like one of the main systems I collect for. And I saw this game, and there was only a $12 price sticker on it, which I thought was great. And I didn't even question it because I really wanted this game, and I needed it a lot. So we got a copy of Banjo-Tooie for the N64, and like I said, it was $12, so I didn't even hesitate. I was like, yep, I'm absolutely going to buy that. So, very happy about that one. Then I saw a copy of Altered Beast for the Genesis, and this was only $6, and I thought that was a great deal. The case is in really nice shape, as well as the manual. However, I got this back last night, and I was kind of looking at all my stuff because I was going to go out and clean it all. But then I ran out of time, and as I took it out, the cart actually just completely busted. So this is pretty much useless to me now. I gotta try to shell out some money for a cart, and it sucks because this cart was actually pretty mint. So if anyone has a spare Altered Beast cart for the Genesis that's in really, really nice shape, let me know. Otherwise, I'll probably just go on eBay and try to pick one up for a decent price. So that kind of sucked. I was a little bit disappointed, but either way, case and manual for $6, you know, still not a bad deal. Then, the last game I bought from him, right at that time at least, was a copy of Battletoads for the NES, and I've been wanting this game for a while. Price tag says $12, that's how much I paid. Has a name on there, Jeff Haig, thank you so much for your game. But other than that, it's in really nice shape, so I wasn't going to pass it up, and I thought $12 for that was a really good deal. So, this game is supposed to be really hard, but either way, I'm happy to add it to my collection, so awesome on that one. Then, a little bit later in the day, I actually went down to the vendor area, and I didn't really find anything because, like I said, it was really overpriced. There was a lot of eBay prices, if not higher, and there was a lot of stuff that I was like, ooh, should I bite the bullet on this? But I didn't. I wanted to hold back, and I'm glad I did because I ended up getting a lot of cool stuff other places. So I saw when we were up in the room that Pat had TurboGrafx 16 games, and I was really excited about him. I was like, oh, I definitely want to get some, and so he had these two, and I kind of debated it at first. I was like, should I get him? Should I get him? And then I was like, yeah, I'm definitely going to get him. So I went down to the Retroware table, found him, and I was like, hey, can I see the TurboGrafx games? And he said, yeah. And so I ended up getting a copy of Bonk's Adventure, which is actually the game that came with the TurboGrafx 16. So now I have an extra copy of it. But very happy to get that. The label on the side's a little bit damaged, but it's not, I'm not going to complain. I've never even found any TurboGrafx 16 games in the wild, so just the fact that I have any of them complete was great. So that one was 16, and then the other one I got from him is Bonk's Revenge, and that one was 22, and this label's a little bit better, but not amazing. So that one is complete, and I think the total, what is it, 22 plus 16 is 38. I managed to get them both for 36, so I thought that was a good deal for both of these games. So my very first two TurboGrafx 16 games, very happy about them. There's a lot that I'm looking for. I'm looking for Splatterhouse and a couple other ones, Airzoink. So this is officially my new favorite system to collect for. So very, very excited about those. Then what else? Oh, got a copy of the Game Chasers DVD signed by Billy J, Melvor, and Dodongo, I believe. Yeah, so that was cool. If you guys haven't checked out the Game Chasers or you don't know who they are, you should definitely do it. They're very awesome guys. They're really cool in person. Pretty much just like they seem. So very cool to get this. I'm looking forward to watching it again because I definitely loved watching it online, so it'd be nice to watch it on my TV. Then the last thing for this pickup video, and I am very, very, very excited about this one. We were kind of just screwing around at a couple of the booths, and Scott and Billy walked up, and Billy from the Game Chasers, and Billy was like, "Oh, I have a copy of said game that I'm looking to get rid of," and I was like, "Oh God, I'm very interested in it. Like, how much do you want for it?" And he was like, "I think, you know, 30 would be a fair price," which I was absolutely willing to pay because I've wanted this game for a really long time. I've seen it, but I've seen it go for a lot more than 30, at least every time that I looked. And I looked at the condition. It was in great shape, so I just didn't even question it. And I was so, so happy to finally have this. And it's Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles: The Hyperstone Heist for the Genesis. And I am absolutely ecstatic to finally own this game. And like I said, it's in really nice shape. The cart is good. Surprisingly, there's not any nicks or anything on it, which is good because Genesis games always get really, really dirty, like I've said before. So that was really awesome to get that. And that is all for this video. So I hope you guys have a good week. Magfest Pickups Part 2 will be next week. Yeah, so have a good week. Please like and subscribe. Thank you for all the subscriptions lately, too. I know I got a lot from Grimsy42's videos that I was in. So thank you so much. I hope you guys are enjoying my content so far. Definitely like the video. Thumbs it up. And I will talk to you guys later. See ya.